In a oligopoly market, we have already found that there is the problem of price stickiness. But with sticky price system, the firms are having a genuine problem. What is that? That is the gradually cost of production increases. That may increase due to increase in labor cost. That may increase due to increase in the cost of raw materials or other inputs. So under this situation, it is very important for the firms to increase the price to maintain their profit. But if we are considering a non-collusive form of market, price increase is difficult and there will be the problem which we have already discussed in the Sweezy model. Now, what is the solution? The solution is a collusive form of the market, in which if all the firms are increasing their prices simultaneously, then nobody will face a loss in the market and their profit margin will increase. But there is another problem. What is the problem? The problem is that the firms cannot sit together and consult and then increase the price. If they do it, that may invite the antitrust lawsuits by the government or by the consumers forum. So, what is the solution here? This problem can be solved if there emerges a dominant firm or a leader firm. So, what is the solution? Solution is that if a market, a large firm that emerges as a leader or dominant firm. This dominant firm will announce an increase in price. So this increase in price is publicly announced by the firm before implementation. What the other firms will do? The other firms will play the role of the followers and they will also increase the price. So first the dominant firm or the leader will increase the price. This is called price signaling. By announcing and increase its own price, increase in its own price, the dominant firm gives the signal to the follower firms to increase the price. So what we will find that followers, they will also increase the price. So in such a case, there will be no chance of undercutting. No firm will try to undercut its price and increase its demand, increase the demand for its product. Better, they realize that if we all simultaneously increase the price, each and every one will be able to enjoy higher profit. So in this case also, this is a model of leadership. So leader, he starts price signaling, which is followed by all the followers, and the market price of the commodity will rise. In such case, there is also possibility of antitrust lawsuit. But normally we find if in an oligopoly market, one large firm, it emerges as the giant firm and it starts increasing its price, the others can also follow it and there will be no chance of lawsuit. In such case, this is the best policy for others to increase the price simultaneously. In Indian automobile market, it is found that Maruti is playing the role of the giant dominant firm or the leader firm. The Maruti will increase the price and all the other firms will also increase their price simultaneously. So in such a market, the price of the commodity is basically determined by the leader firms, and all the small fringe firms, they will follow the policy of the leader. Now we will show it with the help of a diagram. The oligopoly market with price leadership or the dominant firm. So in this market, first we will consider there are two types of firms. So one is a large dominant firms, and two is the small fringe firms. So large dominant firm has a huge share of the entire market. Now if we, and the large dominant firm also enjoying some cost advantage over the other firms. So now let's consider the entire market with the help of a diagram. In horizontal axis we are measuring the quantity of the product. In vertical axis we are measuring the price of the product. So this is the market demand curve for the product D. Now if we consider this is the supply curve of small fringe firms, that is SF. So if price is OP0, then what we will see? We will see that the market demand is OQ1, whereas the supply by the fringe firms will be 0. So from the difference between market demand and supply of the fringe firms, we get the demand curve for the product of dominant firm. So if the market price is P1, so at market price P1, the fringe firms can fulfill the market demand. So the market demand is exactly equal to the market supply made by the fringe firms. So demand for dominant firms product will be 0. And at our price level P0, we will see that the supply of fringe firms is 0. So the entire market demand will be faced by the dominant firm. So this will be the demand curve for the dominant firm's product. So in this case, if market price is below OP0, the fringe firm supply will be 0, the entire market demand will be faced by the dominant firm. And if price is OP1, that time demand for dominant firm's product will be 0, because the fringe firms, they can fulfill the market demand. Now let us consider how the market will act. So correspond to this dominant demand curve, corresponding to the DD, we can draw the marginal revenue curve of dominant firm's product. And let us consider this is the cost curve of this is the marginal cost curve of dominant firm's product. So what will be the equilibrium point? As per the equilibrium condition, we know that M1 equals to MC and slope of M1 greater than slope of MC is greater than slope of marginal revenue. So these two conditions are fulfilled at point E. So how much the dominant firm will produce? The dominant firms will produce OQT. And what will be the market price? That will be determined by the leader. And the market price, the profit maximizing market price of the leader is OP star. Each and everyone in this market has to accept this price OP star. And as per the supply curve, this will be the OQF will be the supply of the Fitch Farms product. So total market demand is OQ star. Market price is OP star determined by the dominant firm. Market demand is OQ star. The dominant firm or the leader supplies OQD. The small firms supplies OQF. The small firms, they combinedly they supply OQF. So we can write here OQF plus OQD equals to OQ star. This is the market clearing level of output. So here what we see, first we see that the price must be less than OP1 and it must be greater than OP0. Because if price is less than OP0, then the small firms will not be able to supply in the market. They will be out of the market. So price will, and if price equals to OP1, then the leader has no scope to sell his product. So this price will be obviously greater than OP0 but less than OP1. Second thing is that we get the demand curve for dominant firm's product, and from here the marginal revenue curve. What is the equilibrium? Equilibrium is E, MC equals to MR. So finally what you see, first among the market demand, first the leader produces his output and the rest will be the produced by the followers. And this is how the price leadership acts in an oligopoly market. Done.